better part of the year. Or you took a train or a stagecoach, got down to St. Louis, Missouri, followed the Santa Fe Trail down to Santa Fe, New Mexico, the Gila River, out to where it crossed or joined the Colorado River, and that's where you cross the Colorado River. So the Gila Trail. It was also known as the Southern Immigrant Trail. It was the Kearney Army Trail. It was the Cook's, no relation, Cook's Wagon Trail. It was the Mormon Trail. And my favorite, it was the San Antonio, San Diego stage line. The first United States mail route to get to California across land. Before that, all mail went by boat. Took 6 months to get to California, from New York, Boston, Washington, to get to San Diego, LA, San Francisco. And when they crossed here in Yuma, that brought it down to under 30 days time. So that was quite a technological advancement for the period of time. And again, this is where everybody crossed the Colorado River, and I'm going to show you why we crossed the Colorado River here. There was a reason for it, and that's the reason Yuma's here today, is because we could cross the river over here. Speaking of the river, for millions of years, every winter when the snow would melt up in the Rockies, the water come running down the Colorado River. That's what created the Grand Canyon, eroded out the land. In fact, they say there's places here in Yuma we're standing on 1,500 feet thick of Grand Canyon silt from the bottom of the canyon. So by the time it got down to Yuma here, we would get flooding every year. Some years worse than the other years, and it happened numerous times. The worst flooding, the water came right out to the street, right in front of us here. We'll see, I'll point it out later. The land sloped down this way toward Main Street. So that Gila Trail was from Main Street over to here. It was one big wide dirt road. But when we got water right up to our curb here, Main Street was under 6 feet of water. And that happened as late as 1916, the last major flood we had here in Yuma. So it was a big problem for us. All of our adobe, everybody have an idea what adobe buildings were? The Indians learned how to build. In fact, the front 2 rooms of this house are the original adobe buildings. This part was added on later. All of the adobe buildings from here going down this way were washed away. All of our existing adobes, like Mr. Sanguinetti's house, Captain Jack Mellon, the Jack Mellon Mercantile next door, which is normally how you would enter here, is our adobe, original adobe. And all right, with that, everybody feeling comfortable with taking a little bit of a walk? All right, we'll step out. Watch your step. If you need anything, too loud, too quiet, well, I can't do much about too hot or cold walking on the trolley. I can, but come on, we'll go out in front and we'll get started. Anybody have to be back exactly at 12 in case we run late? Nope. All right, good. Come on out.
All right, you guys, are you excited? Is everybody from Yuma right now or visiting?
Oregon.
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 Really? Everybody's Oregon?
Yes.
How about you guys?
Oregon.
Oregon?
Yuma.
Yuma? Yuma. Okay, so as you can see right now, we are live on this walking tour. It's pretty exciting. I'm going to do videos and we'll post those a little bit later. If you haven't been to this garden area here, this is beautiful. This is at the Sanguinetti home here on Madison, they said. And so I'm going to turn it around, listen just a little bit longer, and then we'll go off.
Several exploits other than the women, as far as being first and furthest up the Colorado River with a steamboat. In fact, he still holds a record for Yuma to the mouth of the Colorado River and back to Yuma again in 6 days, 1 hour, including stops. So if anybody wants to try and break that record, it's an existing record. A little bit of a problem today because we have a dam at the Mexican border, and then they take the last of the water, so there's no more water in the river, so it might be a little harder to do it. Today's the first day, and that's why we do these on Tuesday, is farmers markets on Main Street. So Main Street's closed. They don't like me running the trolley down there on Tuesdays, but it's closed. We're gonna walk down Main Street. But if for any reason when we get over there, you just wanna head back over here, just to the left of that mural, you see that little arch? There's a walkway, that's the 224 complex. That goes you're right at Main Street. If you walk through that complex, you're looking right across the street at Luke's. So when we get over there, if you want to sneak back and don't want to go down the rest of it, you're welcome to walk right back through there. Or you can hang with me and we'll walk around and finish the tour that way. Okay, so you comfortable, everybody? Okay? All right, come on. We'll start going. That's one of our new murals on the back of the Yuma Art Center. We'll be over by the front of it. Yuma's become kind of an artsy community lately. A lot of new murals here in town.
Look at how beautiful this is. I love all the architecture around in downtown Yuma. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm excited to hear about all these historical places.
I didn't mention it, but if anybody has any trouble hearing it all, you might want to stay toward the front, because when I start talking, if you're back there, you might not hear me. This is the largest adobe remaining in downtown. Mr. Fitzgerald built that. He actually built Mr. Sanguinetti's house first, lived in that. Then he built this. He later sold it to a boat captain, Captain Davidson. Both those gentlemen allowed that upstairs to be used as kind of our civic hall or meeting hall here in town until we got real facilities. This is the oldest adobe remaining in downtown, 1869. That was the home of Isaac Polhamus. He was the other of the two original steamboat captains. We're going to talk about